Hi students, I'm meeting you in another session. In this session, we are going to discuss partners retirement. At the time of partners retirement, creating a goodwill. While there is a goodwill is there, there is a goodwill. What you call? How can I say? We are what you call additional goodwill. We are creating additional goodwill from existing goodwill and writing off that goodwill. Additional goodwill we are creating and writing off the goodwill, whole goodwill. That is the adjustment we are going to do. When you are creating a goodwill, or when you are creating a whole goodwill or new goodwill, or when you are uh, creating an additional goodwill, all the partners including the partner who is going on retirement will participate, right? So he also will be shared. When you are writing off the whole goodwill, the retiring partner will not contribute to that. He is not contributing to the writing off of the goodwill, right? He will contribute to the creating a goodwill, creating a whole goodwill, or creating a additional goodwill. Anything he will contribute, right? So uh, by doing some we can understand. So let us move into the question. Okay, the question says Ram, Guna, and Naren. Ram, Guna, and Naren, right? This is Naren. Naren are sharing the profit and loss equal. That 1:1:1 equal, right? And that their balance sheet is as on 31st is given below. Building 40,000 we have taken, furniture 25,000, goodwill 10,000, cash and bank 14,000, right? Debtors 50,000, profit and loss 6,000, stocks 35,000. Ram, Guna, Siva all are bringing 40,000 balances, capital balances, and current liabilities. Sundry creditors 30,000, and general reserve 12,000, bank overdraft 13,000, and Ramesh retired on the not Ramesh, Naren retired on the above date, and the following are agreed among the partners. Buildings to be appreciated to 45,000. Buildings to be appreciated to the 45,000. That means carrying down value would be 45,000, right? Then which side is higher? Credit side. This side also, credit side is higher. So brought forward should be. So what is the difference? 40 to brought forward value is 40, carried down is 45. Then it is increased by 5,000. So revaluation account. Revaluation account. In revaluation account, buildings account. Buildings account. How much? 5,000. Right? 5,000. So you will bring 45,000. So what is the narration for what is the what you call journal entry is building account debit 5,000, and revaluation account credit 50,000. You know, being revaluation made, right? And second B1 is furniture revalued at 23,000. Furniture is revalued at 23,000. Then carried down value 23,000. Right? What is the 25,000? Brought forward is 23,000. So what is the difference? If it is carried out, 2,000 is the difference. 2,000 is the difference. That is transferred to the revaluation account. Revaluation account, furniture. If you are furniture account, 2,000. Right? Revaluation account, debit. Re account debit 2,000, and furniture account credit 2,000. Right? That is the budget. And C, because furniture has depreciated, you can say depreciate value has come down. Land value has gone up. Building value has gone up. Right? So goodwill of the firm is valued 40,000. Goodwill of the what you call goodwill of the firm is valued 40,000. Then what is the goodwill account debit? No, goodwill. What is the value goodwill? Now is 30,000. 10,000 is there. So we say goodwill firm is valued 40,000. 40,000 is goodwill account debit. Then only it will 40,000. Goodwill account debit 30,000. Capital accounts account R, G and N are equal enough. Then 10,000, 10,000. 10,000 equally. The additional, this is the additional portion of the goodwill. Already we had a goodwill brought forward balance 10,000. They says now we are valuing 40,000 as a goodwill. So earlier we had 10,000, so we had to create 30,000. For 30,000, capital account, goodwill account debit 30,000 and capital account credit. This is capital account, right? Capital account goodwill account, say 10, 10 and 10, right? And goodwill account debited, capital account credited. Plus, then this balance should be 40,000. 10 plus 30, 40,000, right? So new profit sharing ratio Ram and Guna is 3:2. New profit sharing ratio is 3:2 Ram and Guna, right? And decided to write off the goodwill. They decided to write off the goodwill. Then what is the entry? Fine. This is fine. This is goodwill is going to, we are going to close the goodwill. Goodwill account is 40,000, right? 40,000. So we had to close down the goodwill, right? So capital account debit, right? Capital account debit 40,000. That means capital account debit R and G, R and G, Ram and Guna, right? And goodwill account credit. Account credit 40,000. 40,000. The goodwill is created. 3:2 means 5, right? Then R is 24,000 and sorry, R is 24,000, G is 16,000, right? Capital account debit 40, goodwill account credit 40. Capital, right? R and G. R and G. How much? 24,000 and 16,000. It is closed now. Capital account, say goodwill, R and G 24,000 and 16,000. Right? He is not contributing. Right? So the goodwill is shared. The accounts is closed. That's all. Entries are that. That's all. Yeah, here only you must be careful, because here when you are creating in the goodwill, if there is any balance brought forward, you must check the balance brought forward. If there is a balance brought forward is there, you have to deduct that balance brought forward from carrying value. Carrying value there says 40,000. Then deduct that 10,000 from 40,000. Then you have to make a 10,000, 30,000 only. You have to make a goodwill. You have to create another 30,000 only. That 30,000 only we may create a goodwill account debit 30,000, capital account equally 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 30,000. Then we have credited to capital account, goodwill is debited. So the amount came to 40,000. Now they decided to write off it. If they decided to write off it, then it is the new profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2. The remaining partners only will contribute to the writing of the goodwill. So 24,000 and 16,000 it is written off. Right? So we'll balance the accounts. Right? This is 50,000. This is 50,000, and this is 50,000. Right? Balance carried down. Right? 50,000 and 50,000 and 50,000. Right? Balance brought forward. Right? This is we had to pay cash or bank. Cash or bank. Bank. It's a bank because we don't have cash, no? Bank. Right? Here 50 minus 16, 34,000 is the carrying value. This is 26,000 is the carrying value. Right? He will transfer 50,000 to cash. Right? Cash will be. Then balance will be 26,000, 26,000 and 34,000. Okay. Here no balance will be there. So balance carried down also no, not available. Right? Bank account you have to see settlement of capital account debit. Right? Capital account. Capital account of Naren is debited with 50,000. Bank account credited with 50,000. Because we don't have cash, so we are settling through the bank. Right? Bank. Then bank account credited 50,000, saying capital of Naren. Right? So carrying down value will be 68,000 of the bank overdraft. Right? 68,000. 68,000. Brought forward is 68,000. Okay. So revaluation account. Ho. Wait. Revaluation account we didn't. Wait. We didn't. Bank. Right. Another one is goodwill is there. So sorry, general reserve. General reserve. Reserve. How much general reserve? 12,000. General reserve 6,000. Sixth one is general reserve debit. Reserve, right? Debit 12,000 and capital of R, G and N, right? Is 4. How can you divide it equal? 12,000. 12,000. 448. 4,000, 4,000 and 4,000, right? So capital account 12,000, right? That means capital account 4,000, 4,000 and 4,000, right? Capital account, right? And revaluation, profit and loss also going to be capital, right? Profit and loss capital R, G and V, right? Capital profit and loss, right? 7. Profit and loss account debit 6,000. Capital account R, G and N is 2,000, 2,000 and 2,000, right? Being profit and loss transferred to capital account. Okay? General reserve is over and capital is profit and loss account. Where is it? Sorry, profit and general reserve. Sorry, capital account debit account R, G and N 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 and 2,000 and profit and loss account credit 6,000, right? It is a loss, right? P&L, P&L, right? P&L how much? 2,000, 2,000 and 2,000, right? P&L we have transferred the 2,000, 2,000 and 2,000. This is also finished, this is also finished, right? So revaluation account, we have to close the revaluation account. Revaluation account capital R, G, R, G and N, right? Then this is 5,000, 5,000, right? Right. So what is the difference? 3,000, 1,000 1000 and 1000, right? Revaluation. Revaluation. 1000, 1000 and 1000, right? So what is the balance, right? This is the balance. Bank and balance carried on. Balance brought forward, right? This is 50, 55,000, right? Here 50, 55,000. Here 50, 55,000, right? 55,000, 55,000. Here 55,000. So 53,000 we are paying through the bank. 53,000. 53,000. Then 71. Then 71,000. 71,000 and 71,000. Right? And 71, no, no, no. And 55 minus 8. 8 in the sense 7. 1, 2, 37,000. Right? And if you say 26,000 from 55, 24, 29,000. 29,000, right? Here you will have 29,000. Here you will have 37,000. Right? Nothing. Right? So capital account, Ram, Ram and Guna. Right? Ram is how much? 29,000 and Guna 37,000. Right? How much? 66,000. Okay. 37,000. Building is revaluation finished. Cash account 14,000. Right? Building 45,000. 45,000. Furniture 23,000. And 68,000. Right? Goodwill no. Profit and loss no. General reserve no. Bank 71,000. Overdraft 71,000. So 101,000 and 167,000. Right? This is 68,000. This is 9,000. 9,000 and 699,000. 167,000. It is balancing. Balance sheet is balancing, right? So this is what you have to do here, right? It is very carefully you have to tackle these accounts. Okay. So main thing is goodwill creation and providing for extra goodwill and writing off the goodwill. When you are retiring, you have to keep it in mind. And general reserve, revaluation, right? Goodwill, those things. If you keep it in keep it in your mind, it will be easy for you. So right. So if you are thorough with this thing, you will be okay. If you got stuck somewhere, then go back and view it again the video and do the sum, pause the video and do the sum and come back, see What is what is the difference between the my answer and your answer? Though, so you see the reason for difference and rectify that and carry on like that. If you practice the questions, then you will be okay, right? These are the simple, these are the questions you can expect. These are the adjustments very oftenly you can expect. Okay, so uh, I am concluding this session and I hope to meet you in next session. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bye.